On that thing when you said feel free to subscribe.
Yeah. Feel free to subscribe. It's not that one, is it?
So this one's usually
Wow, that's good, isn't it?
is the one I look up to, this guy.
Yeah, that's respectful, that
And
is.
that's in the winter, that's usually under about a foot of water. all
Really?
of it. Yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's done proper. You know, he's got all his strawberries separate. All of mine, they're just like all grouped, as many as I can fit in a little bit of space. It's even got the owl eyes up there, look.
Yeah, I know.
So is this like, this is a plot, but nobody cares it?
This is.
Wow.
And this one, he uses it like as his garden for his kids. So he's just turned it into a garden, isn't it nice?
Spot on, that is.
And all the chickens.
He's got chickens as well. Bloody hell. That is good. They're big plots, aren't they?
Yes. Well, you've actually seen mine.
That's a good one, all.
Yeah. And these are the main ones where they do stuff. Is that picking up my voice, that thing?
Yes, mate, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Picks up everything. But you just do a bit of editing.
I like the elevator music on your
Yeah, so you have to be quite careful what music you put on, because you're not allowed to put copyright on YouTube.
Oh, right.
I did it.
Okay.
I've got one on there, an Ed Sheeran song, right? An Ed Sheeran song on one, which I seem to have got away with. But then I did another video and put it out, and I put 2 videos out, and straight away I got 2 strikes, and you get 3 strikes, and they kicked you off.
Okay.
So I got warning: 2 strikes, copyright infringement. You can't use that. But there's a website you can use that's all the music that's not copyright, and so I'll go on there. What I do is I watch so many different YouTube videos. If I hear any background music that I like,
Yeah.
I think, well, someone must have already found that somewhere. So I just Shazam it and then use it. Is this it?
This is it. Let's have a look.
Hey.
It's beautiful. So it goes right back. So all this bit up here,
Yeah.
I've started trimming it in the way. This old boy here,
Yeah.
he's got a petrol mower and everything in there, and he used to mow that.
So where's yours go to? To this green?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your line.
It's
Those blue barrels all the way down.
well, no, that you can see. So this is the path in between
Right.
the two.
Right.
Yeah?
I've got you. So it's this line here. Yeah.
So when I got it, you see the greenhouse sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was that iron weeds all the way down.
Jeez, you've done a lot of work on it, mate.
Yes.
All those raised beds you was talking about.
And all these green stuff. This is all from Tottenham. It's about 20 years old. This link board stuff, raised beds, and nearly threw it all away.
Well, because if it didn't, does the
And,
trick, doesn't it?
And all these frames and that were all made from old, blow away greenhouses and shit. So let's have a quick walk down. So these are interesting. I grew these last year from seed. They're asparagus.
Oh, bloody
So
hell.
it's going to take 2 or 3 years for them to come to.
So what's underneath?
Oh, I've put some cabbage. I need to build it up now, but I had to get them in, so I just threw them there.
Yeah.
And there's cow in there and some other cabbage, and that's all perennial veg in theory.
So how often do you come down and water it?
I've watered it once this week. I'm going to water it about twice a week.
Yeah, see, I can't water mine every night.
Yeah, see, I read
I think I overwater it.
See, because I couldn't do it because it don't collect enough water. The
Right.
butts and that. But in these, they're Jerusalem artichokes in these buckets.
Now, my old man used to grow Jerusalem artichokes
Did
in
he?
the garden. He had them in the garden though, not in buckets, and they just took over.
Oh yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I
it
put
fucking
them in
took over the
there.
whole top of the garden. Yeah,
Yeah, farty chokes they
Yeah.
call them, don't they?
yeah. I don't think I've ever eaten them though. My mum never used to cook them.
So I'm just growing my beans in here. The glass is in the shed, but I don't want to fanny about it in case I cut myself.
Get some of the plastic, get some plastic stuff. What, you're going to get some glass for in the winter though, are you?
No,
not gonna bother?
just leave it now. So I've got me
Beans.
squashes there. So I've got.
Fucking hell, you can tell you've had some water. This is like
Look at it.
the soil goes at the caravan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over the...
So there's
Yeah.
10 squashes, 6 courgettes over there.
So that's interesting because I read somewhere that with squashes, they had to be in a greenhouse. You couldn't grow them outside. Can you send me all those seeds? I've got probably 8 squashes. I've put 2 in the greenhouse, and I've got the others. I'm thinking I'll put them in buckets outside, but I don't know if they'll survive or not.
Outside last year. Same as courgettes, and squashes are a bit tougher than courgettes, and I've got loads of courgettes last year.
Oh right, okay. Well, I'll put those in some buckets.
The strawberries have finally perked up. They were all runners off me old ones last year.
Yeah, I didn't do that last year. I did, for some reason, I do that every year, but I didn't bother last year. So I've changed my strawberries, and I've done the same. I've put them in a raised bed this year.
Yeah, so they'll stay in there for the next few years.
Yeah.
And
so what's all this? And talk me through it.
Well, that's spinach and beetroot.
Yep.
Right, I've got all different stuff. Careful, I used to keep treading on them.
Oh, yeah.
So these are, in theory, perennial leeks.
Right.
So they grow a little bulb at the top, and little bulbs come out, and then you just replant them.
Oh, right.
And you can also, in theory, cut them at the root, at the ground level, eat them, and they'll grow back again.
Oh, right.
Apparently. Strawberries, onions.
What are these?
Broad beans.
Oh, right, I've never grown broad beans.
Yeah, they're fucking easy, kid. That's comfrey. You had a comfrey. It's like you use it as like a fertiliser. People just lay it on top of the different
are they
beds.
onions you've grown, you're just drying out?
They, no, I just pulled them out. Forgot to bring them back yesterday.
Well, they're drying out then.
Garlic and other onions. 3 lots of potatoes here.
Okay. I've done my potatoes in barrels. I put 2 potato seeds in each barrel, and I put 8 in. So because they just go, I mean, they look nice and tidy. Mine just go fucking stupid. They grow like really tall.
We grew them in one of those beds last year, one of those green beds. So I've probably got about the equivalent amount in them. Oh, because I've got some in there and some in containers there.
A lot on the go, isn't there?
And we probably got 3-4 months worth of potatoes before we had to buy any. And onions, probably 5 months. In there's parsnips. Hopefully they'll grow. I love parsnips.
So really this time of year you've done all the manual work that you really need to do.
I've still got a couple of things to go out. These
it goes on forever, mate. This is huge.
Yeah, I know. These are 10 raspberry canes.
Right.
Fuck all seems to be happening there at the moment.
I've no idea how long raspberries take to grow.
So I've got to strim all this. I've got a battery strimmer. I'm going to do like half hour or so a day.
You can see, is that what yours was like then? Like that one 2 along?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that must have taken some doing. So where'd you chuck all the shit once all the grass cuttings and all that kind of stuff?
Hold it all up at the bottom and it all eventually rotted down over a year.
Right.
Yeah,
what does everyone else do though? Is there somewhere you can put it? Like?
Well, you can take it down the dump.
Oh, is that all it is?
Or you can do, I think they pile it up here. So these are climbing French beans. It's in there, the runners in there.
I've got dwarf French beans.
Yeah, that's them, but they look as though they can do with the water, don't they?
Yeah, they do really.
Some tomatoes and cucumbers in there. I wasn't going to bring that over. We used to have that in the backyard.
Right.
We used to have Stella's bed in it.
Oh right, yeah.
She used to sleep in it
during
the day.
Hell.
And yeah, so I've got to do a little bit here because I've got some sweet corn. I've never grown it before.
Normally.
That to come out, and then yeah, just clear that cracky bit. But yeah,
what's all that? Is that compost bins you got at the top?
4 compost bins. This is just I throw the shit in here. So when I hack that down, it all going into what that. And that was grass from me mates, so I'll use that as a mulch.
Do you know, it's good that you can do all that kind of stuff because you've got the space to be able to do that and have these bins. Where, because my garden's kind of small and everything's raised beds, I can't afford to have one of those in a garden because it takes up like too much space.
Yeah. Have you not got, not for one of them, but you can get different composts. You got room in the garage or not?
Nah, I ain't. All the room's taken, to be honest with you. I mean, I just go down the garden centre and buy a bag of compost. But
yeah. Well, it depends. Yeah, depends how much. But yeah, so that's it.
It's good, mate.
I'll take you down and show you around here.
Yeah.
Now is.
I hope this is recording.
But
So there's a,
this is blown up and all over the place. Is it?
I think so. Let me get my glasses. If the numbers are ticking over, it is. If they ain't, it ain't. Yeah, the numbers are ticking over, Dan. We're rocking and rolling. Yeah.
I need some come over and water then, but I don't hold much hope of these in here, but you never know.
No, I reckon they'll be good in here.
Yeah.
I reckon they'll grow really good because that'll get hot.
These hot in here.
Oh, impressed, mate. The way you was talking about it, you was saying, oh, it's shit, but I think it's really good. I think the way you've done it by doing it all on raised beds is a good idea.
Yeah.
It just keeps it all neat, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes it tidying a bit easier. Because if it was just all that uncovered, you look at it and you think, oh, it's a bit demoralising. It's like you're digging up well, it looks like a bit like the surface of Mars, doesn't it?
Yeah, but growing stuff ain't about being pretty, is it? It's being practical.
But I am envious of that one when you first come in.
Oh yeah, but he must spend all his time here, does he?
For years.
Got on top of it.
His raised bed, he's on a plank across his raised bed, so he's not standing on the soil. But nice, man, nice and fine, no sort of.
So who owns this one? Do they tend to this? Obviously they don't, not growing or anything.
He's a young lad, but he's been busy working, but he cleared it all last year.
Yeah.
And then I think work took over.
Yeah.
I think he's written fucking party. He said, I'm just using it. He said, I saw him the other day. He said, I'm going to bring something. Oh,
So you have a little beer stash in here, can't you?
yeah, do you want a video of the tidy shed?
Yeah.
And the bucket in the middle, which collects the water. that comes
Oh
from
really?
the roof.
Mine's like that, mate. I'll put new stuff on my roof and it still leaks.
See, there's holes in it and all that.
Yeah, that's
I
all
need
right.
to tidy this up. Right.
As long as it just gives you somewhere to put your stuff.
You see them? I think they're mini wasp nests. You see
Oh,
those?
they are, without doubt, yeah. Yeah, we've had them. I've got one of those, what they call them, bee hotels.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, really
Does it
good.
work?
Yeah, oh, they're nearly all of the little cane bits at the end are nearly all full of bees, like chrysalis or whatever they got.
Expensive or anything, are they?
No, it's 20 quid, I think it
They're
is.
like a little box
It's
with
like-
like tubes, aren't they?
Yeah, I took a picture of it. I'll show you a picture later. And you can actually see on the picture how I was reading all about it. What they do is they apparently the female and the male eggs take different amounts of time to hatch.
Right.
Where are we going? Down the bottom. And so they're clever, these bees. They lay, let's say the females are 2 weeks before the males. They lay the males at the front and the females at the back.
Okay.
So that they all hatch out at roughly the same time and they eat their way out and fly off and then do it all again next year.
They're clever fuckers.
They
bees.
fucking are, mate.
So
I'm impressed with it.
you just buy the house and they just find
Buy the
it.
house and leave it, they just find it, yeah.
You don't buy. There's no like eggs or anything in there. Or,
No, don't do anything.
This ain't a bad one.
That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it is nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Well looked after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, right.
Just complimenting on your.
Oh, was this yours? Oh, yeah.
Well, we've only taken it on this year and we've never grown anything.
It's a good job I was standing saying how nice it was. If I was standing going, that's bloody rubbish, that is.
Weeds, actually. It's quite a big plot, isn't it? I don't know how we'll go. Everything seems to be growing anyway.
It's
It's
okay. Yeah.
trial and error, I think. Isn't it?
Well,
Absolutely.
even if you pick a few things, it's so
Yeah.
rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it is, yeah, because we've got loads of lettuce and spinach and stuff ready at the moment.
Yeah.
And it is just so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
mind you, it weren't in a bad condition when you got it, was it?
No,
This
no,
one,
it's a friend of mine that had it before.
Oh.
And she said she was giving it up because it was too much for her. And
right.
still we'll have a go and see how we get on.
Yeah, why not?
That's good.
Why
That's
not?
good.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Now the sun's finally out.
So that's the thing on these
right.
places like this.
Yeah.
I bet everyone's got their own little story about, like, you know, why they do it and how they got it. It's nice.
And literally, the canal's here.
Oh,
Hiya.
wow.
You alright?
Oh yeah. So you can use this to come down and get your water, or
Well, no.
or no?
They fucking pump it out. They've got some pump.
Clever. Oh yeah, crikey. That's all right, isn't it? Is that where you walk along when you walk like into town?
Yeah.
Ah, smart. Very nice.
So when you come next time, maybe if you come for a couple of days, we could do
Bit of fishing.
a bit of a walk.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
I want you to piss off it.
Very nice.
Okay.
You all right, thank you. Yeah, I just noticed that lady we just been talking to down there, they got like a kid's garden at the bottom, haven't they?
Yeah.
That's good. Where's this take you then? Oh right, it takes you out. Very good.
So she's the one that got us in contact with
Oh, was she?
lady. Yeah.
It don't look like you can get out down here, mate.
Yeah, and it's a little.
Oh, is it?
Little path. I've not really been to
Hey, look at
it,
that, look.
So they
Yeah,
pump it
they're
out.
crafty, aren't they? Are you not supposed to do that, I take it?
I don't know, to be honest. Maybe all these greens are going well now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bald beans ain't as good as mine.
No. It's God paying him back for thieving the
Those
water.
pallet collars ain't bad though, for the size. If you can sort of work out
Panic collar. Well,
the pallet collars. You know the raised beds?
yeah.
They're those pallet collars.
Oh,
You
right,
remember
okay.
those?
Yeah. I didn't. I can't remember what they were called.
So they've got four inches.
Yeah.
And so they fold flat. And
Saves a lot of work, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little path there. Is it? Nice. Oh, do you know what, mate? I'd spend hours down here. Just lose yourself, can't you?
yeah, it's I think give it another few weeks when I'm on top of the weeding, and it'll be less strenuous then, and I will spend more time. But after about hour and a half of sort of manual stuff, I'm a bit knackered by then, especially when it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really nice. He's done that there for that. That's like a big old plaything, that is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, they ain't got gardens. We've only got.
So most of these people are doing this are people that live along here, are they?
I think it's probably 50-50.
Right.
Certainly the guy who's with that lives along there. He's got a couple of young kids.
It's a nice polytunnel.
Yeah.
These are good. These nets, aren't they?
Yeah, aren't they?
I've got this this black netting, the fine black netting. I find it better than the. Oh yeah, crikey, I'd break that. Yeah, some buttercups here, some nice. Spent hours growing those buttercups.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's very nice, mate. Very nice. And it's handy. It's so local.
Sorry?
Handy. It's so local.
Yeah, big time.
So do you keep all your stuff for the garden now, or do you keep some of it in the house?
I've
Take
got
it
a
down.
bit in the house, but in the end, I've got more over there than I thought I'd ever put there, but it was the thought of chucking someone wants to dig it, they can have it, you know what I mean? I'm not having stuff backwards and forwards.
Yeah, you think someone's got to be quite desperate if they want to nick a garden fork out your shed.
Yeah.
So that local you were talking about, local that we ain't going to so slow, is that like down straight ahead?
Veer left.
Right, so it's, right, yeah, straight ahead and then veer left. Yeah, I was looking on the on Google Maps, just trying to work out where stuff was.
So what did you come in that end?
No, we came in this way.
Oh right.
We came through some bloody country lanes, right, thin roads, and brought us in that way. I'm still using my old sat nav that I had in my old car, my old TomTom. It's got one in the new car, but I just don't trust it. I don't think it tells you if there's an accident that not to go that way. Don't go. It's not live. There's no live traffic on it.
Should there be? Or?
No, it's a funny thing with the Nissans. Up to I think it was like 2000 and 17, there was one system which they defunct, and then they didn't really have a proper system until 2020.
Okay.
And that's 2.5 years old, so mine kind of falls in the middle. So I don't think it's got the right one. I've got the up-to-date maps and everything. They put all that in, they gave me the up-to-date maps, but it just hasn't got the live stuff. So that's why whenever I'm going a long distance, I'll just use my old TomTom.
So how much to them? Because I'll follow some allotment fella on YouTube. He's really funny actually, and he's got one of them. What are they GoPro?
Well, this is a GoPro 7.
Yeah.
They're up to 9 now.
Okay.
If you buy the most up-to-date ones, I think they're about 350 quid.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when I got this, I thought it was about 300 quid.
It was quite
But you
funny.
can get this, you can get a 7, which is absolutely spot on. But from the 7 upwards, it does the auto stabilising. So